What's up, guys? This is Trevor Phantom Gaming here, and today we are back with another video, but today I'm doing something a little different. We are going to be reacting to Feminism Isn't Needed in the Western World, a video posted by Onision. He is a feminist, apparently, according to this video, and I love Onision, okay? I love watching him, he's hilarious, but this son of a bitch needs to get his goddamn shit and rein it in. Because this motherfucker he's just completely radical. He is so over the top, overreacts to this shit so hardcore, and it's not even funny. So, let's go, guys.
Feminism isn't needed in the Western world. Or so that's what a lot of you fucking idiots keep saying. If you are an anti-feminist, you might want to click away from this
I better click away.
because you're about to get fucking decimated. Feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men.
Okay, see, here's where they take it too far. Let's just start off with this, considering the fact that women's rights on grounds for political, social, and economic equality to men. Women and men are completely equal depending on the platform that you are having the conversation on. If you are talking about the fact that men and women are equal on the way their bodies are created and the way that they are built and things like that, you are completely wrong. Men and women are completely different and are made completely different. There is no similarity considering the fact of our genitals, our muscular structure, or our mentality. We all have different ways of thinking. Everything is completely different because our gender is opposite. We are created opposite.
Keyword equality. Now, the reason I have to point this out is because people say stupid shit like egalitarianism is better than feminism, even though it's basically the same thing. They both call for
No, it's not.
rights,
No, it's not, actually. One is political, and one is not. That is completely different. They are two completely different things in two different categories. One is political, one is a social statement.
For some fucking reason, despite the fact that they're basically the same thing, you guys can't get over the fact that it starts out with fem, as in female. The word defined starts with fem. For some fucking reason, your brain just turns off after that point.
You know, what pisses me off about that is the fact that he just said, that makes no sense. Let's actually go back to that for just a second, please.
As in female. The word defined starts with fem. For some fucking reason, your brain just turns off after.
I have no problem with the word. There is no problem with the word feminism. I don't understand what a radical statement he is fucking saying right now. I don't get it. I don't understand why his points are... He's so over the top.
Here's someone saying the literal definition of feminism doesn't have meaning. And here's where you get fucking wrecked. This is the definition, and the main argument people have against it is that feminists do not follow this definition. So I ran a...
They don't. The majority of them think that men are inferior to women. That is exactly what they say. That is exactly what the majority of fucking feminists say nowadays. This argument makes...
Poll. And over 1,000 people voted. 69% of feminists believe that women are equal to men. So the mass...
Look at this. Look at this right here. You see this? Some think that they're equal, but you see, this is a vast majority out of the people that fucking voted. If you see this, that is 15% think that they are superior to men. But I don't understand.
The majority of feminists follow the fucking definition of feminism, and your main argument against feminism is that feminists don't fit the definition. You see feminazis, which are extremists, and your fucktard brain mixes that up with regular feminists. That's on your inferior intelligence.
That is a completely different subject. That is so derogatory. It is offensive. It's not offensive. It is disrespectful to the people. As I give credit to Easy on Me for this point. This is disrespectful to the people who were in the fucking Holocaust. So you're comparing them to the fucking Nazis and what happened to the Jews in the Holocaust. This is so... It's such a dull point.
Reality. Your problem is you prioritize your closed-minded personal experiences over the fucking truth. If the literal facts...
Did he seriously just say that? We're not the ones going on the rant about our own personal opinions on the fact and making them thinking that they're facts. Let's listen to that, what he said again. Let's just see if we can listen to that again.
With actual reality. Your problem is you prioritize your closed-minded personal experiences over...
What the fuck is he doing? He literally just said the exact same that he's fucking doing right now.
The fucking truth. If the literal facts don't match your personal experiences, you fucking ignore them. And that's
exactly what you're doing right now.
Why in this moment you should be humiliated, forever standing against feminists. The mass majority...
And feminists should be ashamed to have you standing for them, considering the fact that you are completely radical with your views. You have no valid point at all. Everything that you were saying are completely irrelevant to the situation that is at hand with feminism.
Of which have literally been supporting exactly the fucking message I've been arguing all this time. And because I know you're so fucking stupid, even now, I know...
Come on, people. If you watch Onision, if you watch Onision, we all saw this coming. We all saw this coming. This day was coming.
Because I know you're so fucking stupid, even now that you've been proven wrong, you still won't admit your defeat in the fucking comments.
See, this is where people are so narcissistic with their goddamn views. He's opposing everybody and telling everybody that they are completely wrong compared to his personal opinion. It has nothing to do with our personal opinions. It has no facts to back what he's saying up.
That's the type of fucking person you are. You're a fucking scumbag liar who doesn't care about the truth, only their personal agenda against the...
Literally exactly what he's doing right now.
A group of people they don't even fucking understand. You say feminism is not needed in the Western world. This is one explanation of what the Western world is. And here's a map if that wasn't clear enough. We're talking Australia, Canada, United States, UK, etc. Speaking of the UK, according to this, women still cannot serve on the front lines. That is not equality. And that...
I don't even know how to react to this one, considering the fact that I've never ever seen this point ever said in any feminist argument. Why does this matter? This does not matter to them. None of them even care. This is completely opposite to what they think. Oh man, it fucking makes my brain fucking hurt.
Calls for feminism. Apparently, some people have tried to oppress women by implying men should pay less for healthcare than women. Another example of why we in the Western fucking world need feminism. The U.S. women's soccer team gets paid disgustingly less than the U.S. male soccer team. And this is exceptionally odd because according to this article, their most recent World Cup was the most watched soccer game in American television history. And
I like how he's making a point off of one article from one soccer game, and the fact that he brings a fucking soccer game into his feminist argument is pathetic. This is pathetic. It's a joke. His fucking points are a joke.
They're getting more views, they should at least get equal fucking pay. This is why we need feminism in the Western fucking world. Apparently in Texas, maxi pads and tampons were being confiscated before people could enter a courthouse, but for some fucking reason, people could still hold on to their goddamn guns. Are you fucking hearing me, anti-feminists? You are so fucking wrong, it's pathetic, and I hope at the...
Okay, if you pay attention to the people in the United States, we fucking love guns. That is what we are, especially in Texas. Does he not understand the state that he's talking about? If people decide to feel safe because they want their guns with them, that is not anybody's fault. If you feel safer because you have a gun or someone around you has a gun to protect you, that's not anybody's fault. That's your own personal feelings. And the tampons and shit? Really? That's your fucking argument? It's pathetic.
Embarrassing for you. Another marvelous point. As far as health insurance goes, a ridiculous amount of people object to women getting drugs related to the reproductive system. And yet when men want drugs related to the reproductive system, it's completely fucking fine.
This is completely different. This all has to do with the way religion feels about these things. A lot of religions are against condoms, birth control, like enhancements for the reproductive system, things like that. Religion is the biggest controlling factor in all of these things. And a lot of people, excuse me, argue completely differently. It's just the view that you have. It's both are completely equal in the fact that if you want to be completely natural, if you want to have, all these enhancements to your reproductive system, that's fine. You do you, man. I'm not trying to fucking change your mind, whether you're a man or a woman. It does not matter. That's your choice. It's your body, and you do what you want with it. Just because of this, these are such invalid points, considering the fact that it all pertains on the fact that you cannot let people affect your own personal opinion about yourself and your lifestyle. This is just completely irrelevant.
Literally protests against things like birth control being covered by insurance, but not vasectomies and penile implants. Yes, anti-feminists, there is no need for feminists in the Western world, is there? Despite the fucking obvious inequalities. In this country, we allow rapists to sue for custody. And as you may know, the majority of rapes are committed by men against women. This is
actually, that is true. That is true to an extent, but it does not mean that women do not rape men. And actually, there's been cases, in fact, one that I can think of particularly, of a man being charged with child support for a rape that was against him. The woman raped him or undoubtedly caused herself to get pregnant, and then went after him for rape and child support because she was fucking psychotic. It makes no sense. It's so that is completely sexist. If you want to be that close, that is sexist. Considering the fact, look at this. If you go back to this fucking whatever it was.
There is no need for feminists in the Western world, is there? Despite the fucking obvious inequalities. In this country, we allow rapists to sue for custody. And as you may know,
this right here. This is completely sexist if you want to be radical about it, because you're accusing men of being pigs. You're accusing men of being horrible people just because they're men, and because one study decided to say that this is indeed how it is. If you wanted to be radical about the views.
By men against women. This is an example of a rapist being able to sue the fucking victim. And this
okay. I can't even.
Need fucking feminism in the Western fucking world.
This does not call for fucking feminism. That is not. Feminism does not control what men and women do, considering, and especially rape-wise. That if the people are prosecuted in that way, and the victim is fucking sued, that's the law system's fault. Not the man's fault, not the woman's fault. It does not matter. That is not a gender problem. That is a law problem.
The definition of slut itself specifically states that only a woman can be considered a slut.
You say these things considering the fact, have you ever heard of the term man whore or fucking slut towards a dude? It is not considered just towards women, you ignorant fuck.
Oh goddamn well that in our Western society, if a man sleeps around with women, he is far better treated than when a woman sleeps around with many men. You know for a fact this is fucking true. And that
is not fucking true. It is all dependent on the way people fucking view it. Yeah, it may be true to a certain extent, considering that people do think different ways, but it does not mean that it is factual. It's all based on opinion, not facts. Just because, let's say a man and a woman both slept with the equal amount of people, and it was like fucking 50 people each that they both slept with. They both are considered on the same level of fucking being slut or man whore or whore, whatever you want to say. That is based on opinion. It's not factual. It's not a fact. It's fucking opinion.
We need feminism in the fucking Western world.
That does not require feminism, by the way.
In our society, where a man is expected to ask the father for permission or his blessing to marry his fucking daughter, and then the other tradition where the father has to walk the daughter down the aisle and hand his daughter off to the man she's going to marry.
Where's he going with this?
Mom for permission. Why?
Oh, fuck me. I'll just let him continue.
This is why we need fucking feminism in the modern world. Because even
let's go back to that.
His fucking daughter. This is why we need
right here.
Why? Why is it portrayed as if the father owns his fucking daughter?
It's a goddamn tradition, you fuck. It's a tradition. You are not required to partake in any of this. This is not got to do with any fucking gender problem or anything. This is a fucking religious tradition. It is not, just because it's a marital tradition does not make it required for everybody who gets married. It is not required. By religion, you can choose how you are fucking married. That does not partake in gender.
In the modern world. Because even our marital traditions are fucking sexist against women. This is how
that's not sexist. It's not fucking sexist.
Divided up in the United States. You notice a consistency? The most popular religions in the United States have specific texts blatantly oppressing women. In the Bible, it specifically states that women were created for men, and they say this fucked up shit.
It's oh my god, just because that is so misunderstood considering the fact the way that it's said. Watch this.
Every man is Christ, the head of every woman is the man. Let the woman.
Okay. You take that in the completely wrong way. If that's the way you think of it, that it's sexist, you're taking that in the wrong way. It's created equally. Men were created for women, women were created for men. That is not... You're taking that in a completely different context than the way it should be taken. Men were created for women, women were created for men. That is why we have a reproductive system that intertwines and creates fucking offspring. That's exactly... Oh god, it makes me have a fucking migraine.
With all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man. The Bible, the majority of Americans in the Western world, yet again telling women to shut the fuck up. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, then the man shall give unto the damsel fathers 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. As you can see with other versions, it specifically states rape. So if a guy rapes a girl, she's forced to marry him. This is
So they shall pay girls. That is
the majority of Americans in the Western world support, and this is why we fucking need.
See, you see what he just said, and he said that if a woman is raped by a man, she's required to marry him. Since fucking when is that a requirement for the world, and when does that happen?
In the Western world. Now over
it doesn't.
2,000 people have voted, and it looks like we're up to 73%. So I've proven that the majority of feminists believe in equality, despite your obvious dumbass saying they...
Yes, the majority of feminists do, but considering one like yourself as an extreme elitist, you are not one of the people who believe in equal. You believe in the superior. You think women are fucking superior to men. That's all I gotta say about that.
And I've also provided many examples of why we still need fucking feminism in the Western world. So if you have any fucking decency, you can accept your defeat in the comments below. But I'm betting you won't, because you're a fucking disgraceful human being who likely cannot admit when you're wrong. So fuck you, you stupid piece of fucking shit. If you have any fucking decency.
I can't, dude. This is so incredibly dumb. I like how he ends this entire no argument with completely irrelevant points with fuck you, you're an indecent human being that's a disgrace. I can't, dude. He literally just offs every single ignorant point he made in general by saying that.
You can accept your defeat in the comments below, but I'm betting you won't, because you're a fucking disgraceful human being who likely cannot admit when you're wrong. So fuck you, you stupid piece of fucking shit.
Alright. Final point here. Here's my conclusion to this entire thing. He is an opinionated... He thinks his opinion is completely factual, and that is why his argument is so intensely heated, because he thinks that anybody that opposes his view is a fucking idiot. He is so enraged and so enthralled with the fact that he thinks men and the entire world are just out to fucking get women. He has no idea of reality. I have no words to completely explain this, because I don't understand how one can be so fucking radical and irrational about their views. Final conclusion, Onision, I love this guy. He's a fucking great YouTuber. I love some of his content. I used to love his content, but not as much anymore, considering the fact he's become to the point where he thinks his opinion is fucking factual. He is a feminist. He's an extremist feminist. He is completely on the radical side and does not understand. His mind is not open to other opinions or facts. He is one-sided and doesn't give a shit about anything else. As you can see. So I posted a comment on here, and I want to know if you guys think that it is worthy of what was said. And I'll just go ahead and read it to you. Here we go. I love Onision, but Jesus Christ, this video makes me want to fucking stab him. In this video, he is the one who is being sexist, as well as the fact that he is telling everybody that opposes him to fuck off because we are all wrong and pieces of shit. Fucking feminism is worse than fucking cancer. I believe in equal rights, but fucking extreme, over-the-top elitists like this cunt are exactly what gives feminism a bad name. Also, you want to talk about marital traditions being sexist, Onision? Really? It's called a tradition. You don't have to fucking do it if you don't want to. You are only saying that because, as you said in your past videos about religion, you are an atheist, which is very, very true. He always talks about how he does not have a religion and he is completely opposing the views that he talks about. You don't have any idea what a fucking tradition is, so stop spreading this cancerous disease we call feminism and move on with your life. As well as I said, my age and such. And sorry, bro, I had to rant. This kind of shit pisses me off, and I wish the stupid feminism issue would just go the fuck away. It's so goddamn old, and it makes me want to pull my hair out. Love you, Onision. Phantom Gaming. I infused a little bit of rage there because I was pissed the fuck off about what he decided to say here. So, yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching the video. That was my reaction. This is all based on my opinion. This has nothing to do. My opinions are not facts. Unlike this fucking douche who decides to make everybody who opposes him out to be the bad guy. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video that I upload on this channel. Comment your opinion down in the link, or down in the fucking comments below. I would love to talk to you guys and see what you think about this situation and about feminism, but be kind, please. I don't like to get in heated arguments, but I will if it is fucking needed. So, see you guys soon. Illuminati, don't let people control you. Live life the way you want to live it. Don't pay attention to cunts like this. Peace out, guys.